Good morning, everybody, and how's it going? So, just went out for a quick flight with my drone, my little Mario here, 5-inch. Went beautifully. I was using my radio mic this morning because it's pretty windy and it's pretty cold. So for the last, I'd say last week or so, I've been just tinkering with this radio, with the Radiomaster TX15, to come up with the perfect settings for myself and how I want this, all the buttons and everything to work. Okay, so what I've come up with is, this is my personal use. The button up here, switch E,
air mode,
puts in air mode,
angle mode.
This one does nothing. This one does nothing. I used to have the arm button down here.
Turtle mode on.
It's now turtle mode.
Turtle mode off.
This one resets my telemetry.
Telemetry.
And the last one here
Buzzer active.
activates the buzzer on the quad.
Buzzer off.
The top one here is my return to home.
Rescue mode active. Rescue mode off.
And that's basically, that's pretty simple. The reason I did it like that, and also my arm button is here now.
Armed. Throttle active. Disarmed.
The reason I put it there is I used to have it in the top corner here where switch E is. The only issue with switch E is I'm always scared I'm going to hit it when I'm flying. I'm always scared I'm going to just flip it by accident, or, you know, because my hands are there. So I'm always scared I'm going to hit it. So I feel for the last couple of weeks I've been tinkering with the radio, and which switch am I the furthest one away from? And it's this one right here. I'm not using it for anything else, so I might as well use it for arming. So that's what I did. Basically all my other aircraft are the same thing. So you just through my settings here so you can see what I have. So I'm just going to go here, page, just my regular inputs page. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you can see it. Yeah, just my regular inputs page. Keep going. Then I have aileron, I have a throttle, and as you go down, I have my arm, my flight mode, my return to home switch, and my flip switch. And my last one is my beeper. And then go to the next one. There's nothing on there. Here, what I have in my logical switches, I have my transmitter power. It tells me if for some reason my radio is going like from 25 to 50 to 100 milliwatts, 150, 1000, it tells me. I have, when I arm the quad, see the switches come on, so transmitter power comes on, and also it warns me when I hit 14.4 volts, it's going to say low battery.
Disarmed.
Also, I have on my last one, it's going to be for satellites. When I have 6 satellites or more, it'll tell me ready to fly. For here, on my special functions, I have rescue mode on, armed, disarmed, rescue mode off, buzzer active, angle mode, air mode, transmitter power, it'll play the value, turtle mode on, ready to fly, turtle mode off, buzzer off, what's the other one, throttle active, and the telemetry button here, when I push it, it just does it. It'll just say, the first one will be telemetry reset, and the second one's telemetry, and then the last one I put, it's called no touch. So what'll happen is, like if you had touch, I don't know if you can hear it, hold on, let me disarm it. Go here, hit anything, hear the beeping. But if I arm it,
armed, throttle active.
Whoops, why did that not work? No touch. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's do it again. Let's go into here, return, disarm it. Go no touch, I forgot to reset that one. Edit, so we're going to just reset it. It's going to go here,
armed, throttle active.
There, return. Now with it active, no matter where I touch, because I've been resetting them as I go along. I forgot to do that one. So now if I go here, I touch, it works. That's nice to have, so when I'm flying or something, I actually hit the screen, I don't knock something off. And that's about it. That's all my settings for my drones. I have, if I go into models, you can see all the models I have. I have my Ascent, my SW28, my Dolphin Pro. The Dolphin Pro are the same aircraft, except one is for line of sight, the other one is for FPV. I have my drones. The Eagle, I ordered an RC Eagle, so I can't wait to get that. I have my Penguin, my Phoenix 2400, which is my big glider. My Sky Surfer, I ordered a Sky Surfer for line of sight, just for the winter to putz around on the ice and stuff. I have my Swordfish, love that plane. My T1 I have, and my T2. I have both those aircraft, and they're both fantastic airplanes. I love them both. I've had the T1 now for about 2 years and the T2 for about a year, and they both fly phenomenal. Great aircraft. And depending what aircraft you choose, it changes the button layout here. So that way, I can have different, most of the telemetry stays the same, the beeper stays the same, and it just deactivates button 1. If I go, let's say I go to, it's choose the Eagle, select Eagle.
Disarmed.
And it deactivates the buttons that, see, all the ones I'm not using are deactivated.
Telemetry.
And I just use the telemetry button. And all the switches I'm not using get deactivated, and my arm
Throttle active.
is still on this one.
Phones.
There you go.
Disarmed.
That's it. This radio is freaking cool. You can customize it any way you want. I just sold my Boxer, and so far no regrets. This thing's working really well. I really, I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I'd say I enjoy the folding antenna, but it's so practical because a lot of my stuff, if you look here, I don't know if you can see that in here, the antennas are vertical. So I always keep my antenna vertically, most of them. Just one quad is horizontal, so I'll just flip the antenna like that. I don't have to carry modules around anymore. Like with the Boxer, I had my module 900 megahertz in the back. Whenever I switch models now, it automatically switches to 900 megahertz. Very cool radio. I like it a lot. Still getting used to the feel of it in my hands. It's not the same as my Boxer. I don't know what it is. There's something different. But it's still really, really enjoyable radio. I love flying with it. It's great. Radiomaster, if you're listening, probably not. What I would really like is something like the Tyrannus setup, the sliders on the side, because I fly a lot of airplanes, the sliders on the side. Have the screen, like the FR Sky ones, screens up here. Put like a color screen up here. Could be black and white, I don't care. Put a screen up here, touch screen. Basically the same setup, but put this up here. Because once you have a neck strap, you can't see this. Okay, so it's better if everything would be up here. Maybe take these volume knobs and everything, because I never use it, or I don't think most people use these except for what we're doing here with volume and everything. And maybe put them on top and put some extra switches here. Instead of like some radios have 2 extra trim switches here. It's cool, never used it. Put some extra toggle switches here, a couple of 3 positions, or put 2 2-position switches. You can have your arm over here then at that point, somewhere where it's going to be out of the way. I always thought arming would be cool if it would be like on the top of the radio, not this one, but like right next to it or something. You have a separate, instead of having a DSC thing here, you put an arming switch there. That would be interesting. Anyways, see from there, this has become very handy. Like I said, I made this extension here, so the radio actually hangs a little bit like this. It's actually perfect. It hangs beautifully now for my neck. I purchased a stand from Radiomaster. This is really practical because before you're always lying it on the back of the radio or on the antenna. I did not like that. I prefer this. So now the radio actually sits there when you're using it properly, and this is how I usually use it when I'm setting up on my bench. So I'm very, very happy. So today, very, very pleased with this radio. I'm sure anybody who buys this radio is going to love it, and as much as I will. Anyways, guys, thanks for my rambling on today, and have a great weekend and happy flying. Take care. Bye now.